just starting dinner. Real simple dinner tonight. Just threw the package of hamburger in the frying pan. And I'm going to cook that. And I preheated the oven so that I could heat up these. Like I said, real simple. Nothing fancy. And once the hamburger, oh, you guys are crooked. Once the hamburger is cooked, I'm just going to add the Italian sausage crumbles. Because it's already cooked, so we're just warming it up. And I'm going to see what I can come up with for what? For what? For this. This is the dentist bill, and it's not pretty. Let me just show you guys. Dave's gonna have a fit. My poor Dave. This is what it cost, and that's without the crown. So, paid half of it, so I still owe that. It's pretty rough. So let's see, what can we do with this? Yeah. Oops. Tear slowly. So, oh, okay. Yeah, it has beef stroganoff. We're not making that though. Let me see. Alright, let me figure this out. I don't know. The only thing I can come up with is I'm going to make this pasta, and I'm going to cut these carrots up and steam them, and I don't know, we'll go from there. Alright, I peeled and sliced and, I peeled, washed and sliced the carrots. Not too thick, not too thin, and I'm just going to steam these. And I'm going to cut up that onion and get some water boiling for the pasta. I don't know if I ever showed you guys an easy way to slice an onion or chop an onion. Ah, my eyes. Give me a second. Whew. You know, most of you might know, but some of you might not. So let me show you. Where can I put this so that you can see? Do cuts. Just, oh, my eyes. Ooh, this is a bad one. You know, and I know there's all kinds of things you can do for not having your eyes watering when you're doing this, but I'm just doing it. Okay, so you slice it like that. I hope you guys can see this. And then you slice it like this, not all the way through, just close to the end, and you try not to screw it up while you're doing it. Do as many as you can, more than halfway through. Give me a break. Wow, this iron really hurt my eyes. And then you can just cut it and have nice little pieces. Oh yeah. Like seriously guys, you're not even gonna believe this. Look at this. Can you see this? This is I look rough. This is from the iron. Jeez. That's pretty bad. I don't even know through the freaking tears if you guys seen what I did. If that was just a pathetic display on how to chop an onion. But when you do it right, it works good. So, anyways, we're going to put this in a frying pan pretty soon. Whew, that was rough. Alright, back to our hamburger for the regular dinner. we're just gonna strain that now. Get the grease out. I have the hot water running so that I can drain the hamburger grease down there. The water's almost boiling for the pasta, and the carrots are steaming away. Alright, that's all drained. And while the hamburger's in the strainer draining, I just take a paper towel and wipe the pan out to get whatever grease is left behind out. Now let's check on the carrots. Getting there. I add some salt to my water, my pasta water. And the hamburger is just about done. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this little package of sausage. I'm going to turn the heat off too. See? Little pieces of sausage. I think that makes it so much easier. Probably should have got two, but that's alright. I'm going to add probably about half of the sauce. There we go. Ah, that onion killed me. Whoops. Did I get sauce on you guys? I'm sorry. Alright, that's that. That's all done. See how simple that was? Put that aside. Our water's boiling. I'm going to put the pasta in that, and the oven just beeped, so I'm going to get the chicken in there. Alright, I just transferred the meat into the serving bowl, and put the rest of the sauce in a little pot, just to keep warm, or to warm up. Chicken's in the oven. There's 4 little patties. Pasta's almost done, and the carrots are... That's my recycling bin. Carrots are right there. So, I just put a little bit of oil in my frying pan, and I'm going to add my onions and mushrooms to that. No mushrooms for us. They weren't very fresh. They weren't very bad, but they just weren't very fresh. So, which kind of stinks, because mushrooms would have been really good in this. I have a package of frozen peas. I'm going to add that in my pan with the onions. And I almost forgot to make the spaghetti for the chicken. So I have water boiling again for that. I'm just going to add my peas. And then I have a can of chickpeas that I opened up and rinsed off, and the carrots that were steamed. So I'm going to add that in here too. I'm going to let that go for a little bit. Our chicken is done, so I just shut the oven off, and since Dave's not home from work yet, I'm going to leave it in the oven. But first I'm going to put a couple slices of mozzarella on top of it. We'll do this with a pot holder. I get hurt enough. And that is a absolutely easy chicken parm. Obviously not homemade or anything like that, but this is where we're at tonight. So I put a slice and a half of cheese on them, and then I'm just going to leave them in the oven. And the cheese will melt and they'll be good to go. Alright, back to this stuff over here. Got a couple things going on here. Let's see if I can... That looks good, actually. Alright, I'm going to add the sauce to it. So this is creamy portobello mushroom. Never tried this before, so we'll see how it is. I'm going to turn the heat down. Ooh, it has nice pieces of mushroom in it. I might have made too much vegetables. I always make too much of everything. Looks good. Add a couple cups of the pasta. I don't want to add too much because I want to make sure we have the sauce. Let's see, 2. I'll do 3. Those were pretty big cups, but that's alright. Looks pretty good. I think it might need salt and pepper. A little bit of salt. Pepper. Actually, we'll add some parsley too. That parsley dropping. Oh, we'll take care of that later. This is looking good. Alright, I'm going to let that go for a little while. Alright, I wanted to add some Parmesan cheese, but it seems that I don't have any, which I did not know. But I do have feta cheese, and I think the feta cheese will give it a nice kick. So, I think I put too much pepper in it too. That's alright. Add some feta cheese. And let that cook for a little bit. And the water for the spaghetti is boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and add that. Alright, so that's all done. And it looks really good. I put the leftover pasta in the fridge and left a little bit out because my brother actually is not a fan of spaghetti. So I thought I could make his chicken parm with this pasta. So that worked out. I'll show you guys what everything looks like once I plate it. There's Justin's. He doesn't like a lot of sauce. It looks good though. This actually turned out really good, especially with the feta. There it is, all done. The chicken is underneath the sauce. How's that for a serving size? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed these 2 dinners. I would definitely try that one. It's really good.